That we were showing up.
No.
You want to take me through some exercises that you do?
Oh, you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Dwight Howard. And it's James in at the point. And then for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's Peyton in at the one spot. Grant, both defenses will have their work cut out for them here against these two high-powered offenses.
Get your popcorn ready. There should be a ton of scoring. But I'm also looking to see which team can bring the most intensity on defense. In the end, that will be the deciding factor in this one.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Pass to Iverson. Up and over Carter. Iverson can't hit. On offense, here is San Antonio. Outside Irving. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Pass to Malone. Now here's Peyton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Spurs ball.
James against Peyton. Oh, stolen by Peyton. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And James has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside for Irving. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Over Peyton. The shot by James, no good. Now Peyton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Right side, Irving. There's the block. Here's Nowitzki. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Iverson. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Soft touch off the glass.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Carter on the wing. And here's Howard. James outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson defending. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Peyton passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Carter finds Irving. Now here is James. Here's Howard. The rebound by Malone.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Iverson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson with a steal. Now Payton. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They're really working the paint now.
And James has got the ball here for San Antonio. Trailing by 8. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Pettit misses.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Left side, Davis. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. With the hook shot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
First quarter.
Pettit passes to Anthony. Here's Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzi. Counted from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Kuzi. Shot from the wing. Here's Eaton. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Carter on the wing. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Nets. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10+ boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Here's Pettit. It's deflected. Blocks it again. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Stays here. Brooklyn basketball. Spurs substitution. Patrick Ewing. James Harden.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Outside, Hill. Pass to Harden. Here's Ewing. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Spurs ball.
Here's Davis. Gets it to go from the corner. Davis has got 5 points. Anthony with it. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops.
17.
More 2K action in just a moment.
10.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And for the Spurs, we've got Davis. He's out there with James Harden, and it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So we just saw this matchup. These teams faced off last time out, and again tonight. You like that as a player, Smitty?
Absolutely. You already know your assignment, the scout report. So tonight is just about playing, and that's fun for a player.
That one's off. The Spurs making a switch here. Howard's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Nets with a lead. Kuzi pass to Payton. Here's Eaton. Rebounded by Mourning.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
3-second violation.
All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Second, Dwight Howard.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And San Antonio also making a switch. James is checked in. Inside, here's Kuzi. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Alonzo Mourning.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line.
Good on the second one. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. James passes to Irving. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Nets. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And the Spurs call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he lobs it up. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Smart and so unselfish. Excellent find by LeBron.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Kuzi pass to Malone to the middle. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
David Robinson.
And the Nets lead by 7.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
James outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Kuzi, checked by James. Here's Nowitzki. The shot from the low post is good. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Now Payton. Here's Malone. Here's Nowitzki. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
James outside. The rebound by Malone. And the Nets shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Here's Kuzi. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Outside Payton. Pass to Nowitzki. 5 on the clock. Over Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Julius Irving. First personal foul. Team second. And out
The first one falls. Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, BA, but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I think the reason why is because of the range he shoots it with will give me a lot of room on the other side to get buckets. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact, and sometimes even initiates it.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Win the drought.
Second quarter.
The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Kidd. Check by James. Nowitzki. Deflected. And he recovers it. Here's the second effort. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Brooklyn ball.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Nets.
This is a team that is simply not missing anything right now, and they are just getting more and more confident in themselves every game.
Timeout.
Harden, he's checked in for James. Brooklyn calls timeout.
All right, fans. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on. Let me hear ya.
Pass to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Will it go? Outside for Harden. Hill with it. Over Anthony. And there's Hill. That one's good. On the assist by Harden.
Grant Hill.
Hill's gotten his first bucket of the night. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Kidd to pass to Anthony. There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Nowitzki, and it's all from 3-point range.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Harden surveying the D. Back to Carter. Outside, Hill. The shot. Ewing. Tipped back in for 2.
Patrick Ewing.
Ewing's got his first basket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Iverson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And that one, good. Iverson's got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. They put together the kind of powerful run that every team would love to have, 10-2 off the tip. They lost their lead only once in the first quarter and had no problems finishing ahead by a nice margin when the buzzer sounded. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
They're going to work in the paint. doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Over to Kenny now. Your take on the Spurs.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Robinson in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Just a bully out there. LeBron with no regard for the defender's safety.
Here's Nowitzki.
San Antonio foul.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs.
First personal foul.
On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Chicago Bulls.
Dirk Nowitzki at the line 2 times.
The first free throw is good. Howard's checked in for San Antonio. Irving comes in for Hill. That one misses. And Irving has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club.
Moses Malone.
And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. For LeBron James.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Shooting for San Antonio. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line with 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Nets with the lead. Payton passes to Malone. Pass to Payton. Over James. Goes back up and blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Shot on the wing. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Irving.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And the Nets shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Malone. Here's Nowitzki. 5 points in the game. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Outside Payton. Here's the teardrop. Got a hand on it.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Left side Irving. The rebound by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the modern NBA game is very perimeter-oriented, and big man Ivica Zubac was talking about it. He said, quote, they want to push it. There's a...
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Brooklyn calls timeout. Johnson, he's checked in for Carter.
Show some love.
And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Number 1, the Spurs. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
It's clear that both of these teams value every single possession. They fight so hard on the offensive glass to earn those second chance looks.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter. Throws it up high, and that one is hammered home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Kuzi, checked by James. Nowitzki, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Johnson passes to Howard. And James puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 9. Johnson on the wing. Outside Irving. Pass to Howard.
Last 2 minutes to play.
6 to shoot.
3rd quarter.
James left side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Malone. Here's Nowitzki. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. James Harden, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substitutions on the court.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Julius Irving.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
First one falls for him. And the Spurs making a change here. Hill's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:21 left in the third. To the inside. And he throws it down with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Anthony, here we go. It's tipped. Now, here is James. 6 points for him. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. James double teamed. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. The rebound by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Kidd, the pass to Nowitzki. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Tremendous defensive effort from Dwight Howard. He knows how to get the job done on that end.
Second chance effort. Count it. Good. James has got 8 points in the quarter. The Nets with a lead. Here's Kidd. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots over Hill. And again, it's the Nets missing. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
After 3 quarters of play.
Nets out in front. They lead by 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
35.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. James Harden out there with LeBron James. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Carter in at the small forward. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Howard. Harden from outside. Connects from downtown.
Well, this is a smart play by Dwight. Doesn't have a shot himself, so he moves the ball.
Here's Iverson, defended by Harden. Here's Pettit. Six on the shot clock. Malone can't get it to go.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Carter finds Harden. And they'll get another chance. Fires the three. Goes up again. Howard's shot's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here, important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
T-shirts, come on everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody.
Checked in for Hart. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Shot's good by Iverson.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
James deciding where to go with it. Anthony against Irving. Outside Carter. He got a piece of it. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Iverson, and down it goes. 2 points. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Irving, the pass to James. Knocked loose. Payton against James. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Irving, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Iverson.
Sweet move.
My goodness.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. James inside, guarded by Payton. Carter inside. Iverson with a rebound. The Nets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. And here's Anthony. He's guarded by Irving. Outside Payton. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 10.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. San Antonio calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. And he gets it back. They recover it. And the Nets with possession here. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Up again.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Carter, the pass to Irving.
Last 2 minutes to play.
James against Payton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mourning. Spurs need to get one up here. 19-footer. Another shot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the free throw, no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Irving. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Julius Irving. Assist. Alonzo Mourning.
A minute 22 left in the game. To the paint. Tipped. It's stolen by Howard.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Oh, Robinson with a block.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Ball. Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, Bob Cousy.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Iverson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
The shot by Howard, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Irving. And the finish by Irving.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Cousy. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove.
It's time for your top plays of the week. This is Lawrence Tanner, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ready to vote for your first winner of Season 5? Huh, me too. Let's check out this week's Top 4.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. So with Rose on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with Drexler. Then it's Bryant. Then there's Frazier. And it's McAdoo in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Curry is out there with Nash. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Embiid, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And we're getting past the early part of the season now. Richard, are teams more or less aware of how good they are by this stage?
Well, if teams are being honest, then yeah, some teams might still be lying to themselves, but most coaches and players know exactly what they are working with by now, Kevin.
That one goes in.
Kobe Bryant.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
McAdoo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. Green, the pass to Nash. To the inside, Jokic. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Sacramento. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Green. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And the basket is good.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
It's Curry outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Embiid inside. Drexler defending. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Curry kicks to Nash. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Green passes to Embiid. Over McAdoo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unfazed by that defensive pressure, Embiid uses his excellent touch on that jumper.
Back to Frazier. Lays it up off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Bryant kicks to Drexler. Back to Bryant. And the dunk by Kobe.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash, and he knocks down the jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
Shooting for Sacramento, Sidney Moncrief.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Reed. Here's Gervin. Chicago grabs the miss. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And Lillard gets it to go.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Williamson against Reed. Now Moncrief. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And it's Moncrief with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Randall right side. Kicks it out to Lillard. Thompson from long range. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bulls foul. Klay Thompson.
The Kings have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making some changes. Walton's checked in for Randall. Kukoc comes in for Booker. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Lillard.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Gervin.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. The Bulls with another miss.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's Moncrief. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game.
19.
If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's giving them control of the pace in this one.
So with Rose on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. McAdoo out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Drexler. And there's Bryant. And it's Frazier in at the 1 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After a fantastic first season under Coach Mike Brown, the Kings are ready for bigger and better things in year 2. Brown said, "This is probably the first opportunity I've had that allows me to do what I feel was necessary to get the team headed in the right direction. There wasn't going to be much pushback because they were looking for somebody to give them guidance and direction." And he certainly embraced that responsibility, Kevin.
I like that. Yeah, he has embraced it. Good stuff, David, and thank you for the report. And he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Pass to Walton. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
And nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
A nice shot by Nash.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's Bryant, top of the key. 5 on the clock. McAdoo, the pass to Bryant. Shoots over Curry. Kobe can't hit. Bulls trailed by 6. The feed to Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Outside, Bryant. And they call an illegal screen here.
Illegal screen.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For Joel Embiid.
Substitution on the
We've
court.
seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Catching up ball on the changes for Chicago. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Julius Randle comes in for Walton. And it's Devin Booker in for Stephen Curry. Lillard's checked in for Chicago. The Kings also at the sub. Gervin's checked in. Frazier the pass to Gervin. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Passes it to Randle. Back to Booker. With the shot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Bryant. 14 points from him the last game against the Utah Jazz.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Outside, Green. Back to Lillard. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Good. Nice job down low.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Frazier.
Kobe Bryant.
And the Kings lead by 4.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. Shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Chicago making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Here's Moncrief. No good with the triple. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. 4-point game. And Thompson slams it home.
Woo, don't sleep on Clay's bounce. 6'6". He's got surprising bounce. He sneaks them in every once in a while.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Cowens. It's not going to go for him. Randle with some nice D. The Bulls have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Lillard with it. He has 5. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline, and the shot is long. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Moncrief. Here's Cowens, and he dunks it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Thompson surveying the floor. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Damian Lillard.
It's on Damian Lillard.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his team.
The first free throw is good.
Derrick Rose.
Good on both. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Embiid. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the Bulls with another miss. And the first half is now in the books.
That's the end of the first half.
Up by 6. And now let's... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Kings.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, it's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Green is out there with Jokic. Then it's Nash. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot. A nice shot by Frazier.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
The Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had some really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls, Stephen Curry.
First one falls for him.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
And both free throws good for Curry. Kings leading now by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Drexler outside. They get it back. Good D by Embiid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Draymond with the assertiveness off the drive.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you or beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
For the lead, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season.
At
How about over 90%?
Steve Nash.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Once again, Chicago.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Kings in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Sacramento moving it around. Kobe, the pass to Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Frazier. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bryant outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Curry drains it from way outside.
Few do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
The three from Bryant. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Poke loose. Outside, Green. Back to Embiid. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Kobe, guarded by Curry. Curry against Bryant. Here's Drexler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drexler's got his first points in this one.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Green finds Jokic. Over Giannis. Jokic, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. So, for the Bulls, Randall's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Walton subbed in for Nikola Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. No good there off the double clutch. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Sacramento. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
And the basket by Walton.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Frazier. Yep, that one goes. Frazier's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nash left side. It's hauled in by the Kings. 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
In the corner, Gervin with it. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Bryant for the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe's got 14 points for the game.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Passes it to Curry. For the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Frazier. Curry showing toughness inside.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now Frazier, the pass to Holmgren. The three. Gervin. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did in fact beat the clock.
Yeah, I'm glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor.
That's
but
the end
replay's
of the
here,
and
it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
43. The definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
To make some noise!
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Rhodes on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Antetokounmpo is out there with McAdoo. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Drexler. And it's Frazier in at the point guard.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Chicago foul. Nikola Jokic. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Kings.
And he makes the first.
Taking two shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trailed by 8. Pass to Thompson. Now Brunson. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Kobe. Thompson misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Drexler. And the dunk by Drexler.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Thompson finds Brunson. Now, here's Jokic. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Jokic, no good.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Embiid, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Moncrief, he's checked in for Sacramento. Rose comes in for Frazier. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Brunson the pass to Embiid. Back to Brunson. Bulls moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Moncrief. Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack. Fights his way through the contact.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The shot's good from Brunson.
Brunson.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Kings.
Antetokounmpo finds Drexler. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's all in by the Bulls. Jokic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Back to Thompson. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Bulls trailed by 13. Kukoc passes to Brunson. Jokic inside. Giannis is there. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Giannis blows right through him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Kukoc passes to Jokic. Kukoc against Drexler. Outside, Kukoc takes a 3. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Brunson.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc is the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Sacramento calls timeout.
They're leading by 12. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown
At the line for the
Sacramento.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Frazier kicks to Drexler. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Clyde Drexler.
Frazier's got 5 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First personal foul.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bulls trailed by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Sacramento.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kobe Bryant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
They kick it out to Green. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Mr. Reliable. You can count on Green to show up every night.
Nash against Frazier. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the
That's
mental
the end of the
toughness
game.
that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Folks, we'd like to thank
This
you
is
for
Kevin
coming
Harlan
out and
saying
supporting
thanks
your
for tuning
team.
in.
Please drive home
So long
safely,
and good night,
we hope to
everyone.
see you again at the next event.
Our first play is from My Park Llama in the Event Center. Throws a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Russell in at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Stephen Curry. Nikola Jokic is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Green, and it's Nash in at the point. Doris, looks like the matchup in the middle tonight will be one to watch. Two of the best pivots on the planet.
PA, big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out.
Now here's Jokic. Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Here's Baylor. He's covered by Curry. Back to Paul. Puts it up from 15. Baylor, that's good.
Now CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Jokic. Here's Embiid. The Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met was in New York.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's Pippen. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Nash. The 3 from Curry. Nails it from 3.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
You know, Doris, looking at this current Knicks team, you think they are poised for a big run?
Oh, kind of mean on that one. Mean and so disrespectful.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, pass to Jokic. Second chance shot, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Joel Embiid.
And he drops the first. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Paul passes to Baylor. Shoots over Curry. And it's Baylor missing.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Nash. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And it's blocked. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Pippen. Green covering. Pippen, pass to Olajuwon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And it's Green missing for New York. They've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Fast break, New York.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Chicago trailing here. Nash passes to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. It's picked off. Inside. Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
For the Bulls.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the Bulls call time here.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle these guys down right now and get them refocused.
Substitution on the court.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Joel Embiid.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Booker, the pass to Embiid, back to Booker. Lillard looking around. The three, knocks it down from distance.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Damian Lillard.
Thompson against Jordan. Shoots over Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First
Klay
personal
Thompson
foul.
picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And you look at what the play-in tournament has accomplished, Doris. Even for those teams who started slow, there's still hope of reaching the postseason.
You know, there is, B.A., and so it's put a greater emphasis on winning regular season games. What it has done is extend the competitiveness of the regular season almost to the very end. But listen, history tells us the champs eventually almost always finish top 3 in the regular season.
Pass to Johnson. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Now here's Thompson. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Ball finds Jordan. Booker against Johnson. There's the drive. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And so Randall will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 4. We've got 33 seconds left now in the first quarter. Jordan inside. Embiid covers. Jordan misses. Chicago's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Lillard passes to Booker. Pass to Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
The shot no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks up 2. And we'll bring you to start of quarter number 2 when we return.
12. The Knicks. 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Zion Williamson. Green out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Nash in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Nash. No points yet. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Baylor. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Assisted.
Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Chris Paul.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Timeout called. The Bulls. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Please.
Yeah, they battled at certain points. But once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
Once
We
again,
know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Jokic is checked in for Zion Williamson. Curry finds Jokic. Here's Walton. To the left side wing. Here's Nash. Knocks down the 18-footer.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Pippen. Green covering.
Bulls foul. Bill Walton.
First free throw is good.
First
and Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Pippen.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Walton, nice persistence to tip it back in.
Bill Walton.
Walton's got his first points of the game.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Pass to Pippen. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. Jokic passes to Nash. Back to Jokic to the middle. In close. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That'll be 3 seconds.
And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. In third, New York.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by New York.
Heads up, fans. Who wants a free T-shirt?
A line change here for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Olajuwon. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Held ball violation. That's a jump ball.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Bulls have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's Kukoc. Randall outside. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. Deflected. Here's Baylor. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Elgin Baylor
slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Lillard up top. From the arc. And again, Chicago, no good. Johnson against Lillard. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mutombo. Jordan with it. Puts one up from 19. Another one falls for New York.
Jordan.
I just love the ball.
Assist goes to
Chicago has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And here's Lillard. Launches a 3. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Pass to Baylor. Got a hand on it. Here's Kukoc. Covered by Jordan. Takes a 13-footer. Kukoc, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Kukoc, the pass to Lillard. Embiid against Jordan.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Bulls, Joel Embiid.
And he sinks the second. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first, and they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. And taking a look at the Knicks, Shaq. And that'll do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chicago trailing here. So on the floor for New York. Pass to Curry. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Nash. Shoots over Paul. Nash misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The 3-ball. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Nash. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Nash has got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Mutombo. Offensive rebound. And then Russell with the dunk.
Bill Russell.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, that's yeoman's work on the glass, and we've become accustomed to it from Draymond Green.
Pass to Baylor. Right wing. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Curry passes to Nash. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3 from Curry knocks down the long J. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Pippen passed to Paul. Over to the wing. Oh, there's the alley.
Elgin
Throws
Baylor.
it down emphatically.
He's got
The
serious
assist.
hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme,
There
or
they
is
are,
it a problem with
Let's hear it
matchups?
one more time for your
Bulls making a switch here. Randall is checked in. Jordan's checked in for New York. Outside
There
Curry.
they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your
Pass to Nash from outside the arc. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
Bulls foul. Nikola Jokic. First personal foul.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Outside, Green. Now here's Jokic. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Paul. And again, no good by Chicago. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Out to the right wing. From deep, Jordan. Here's Russell. Good work defensively by Randall.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the inside. Here's Pippen. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
2 minutes remaining in the
Throw up
third.
that weak stuff around Draymond Green. You'll hear about it. He will relish the opportunity to send it back.
Here's Nash. He's got 5. Oh, Jokic. Big man playing big.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Mutombo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Nikola Jokic. Second personal
And some
foul.
stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using
on to the
speedy
Knicks.
transition play to get fast break points.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Devin Booker knows that fame comes with downsides. He said, quote, "I'm on the bigger stage, so there's going to be more haters. That's life. But every day I wake up grateful for the opportunity to play. Back from being the little kid who wanted to be in the NBA, I have never lost sight of that. That's what keeps me going." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Pippen. Green covering. Out to the right wing. Now Jordan. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Michael Jordan.
Williamson outside. Misses off the left iron. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Johnson with a bucket. And it's a 6-point Knick lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Jordan against Booker. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. He can't hit that time. The third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end
It's
of
the
the
Knicks
third quarter with a
leading by
score.
6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
34.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State
40.
Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Klay Thompson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Nash in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Jordan. Great D that time from Jokic.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Curry against Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. That one off the back iron and out.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Now Embiid. To the right side. Jokic against Russell. Jokic, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Nikola Jokic.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
It's Thompson, high post. Jordan's there. Pass to Curry. Takes a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks. Lets it go. And right through it goes.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
There is a relentlessness to what Chris Paul does. This guy works at his own pace, wears you out, searching for his shot.
Here's Kukoc, covered by Jordan, and Jokic throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to Russell. And here's Jordan. Tries it from 19, and it's New York scoring again.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Curry passes to Nash. Pass to Kukoc. Here's the three. The Knicks with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 19-footer. Here's Olajuwon. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Nash. Here's Embiid. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Green's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for New York. Pippen, he's checked in for Jordan. For New York, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Pippen. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jokic with it, and it's Paul picking him up.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Jokic.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
The Knicks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Now a timeout called by New York. take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Chicago on D, trailing by 5. Right side, Russell. Pass to Olajuwon. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Blocked. Johnson with it. .144 left in the fourth. Here's Olajuwon. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Nash. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nash, covered by Johnson. Tipped. .105 left in the game. Here's Pippen. Back to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
Dennis Johnson. Assist from
58 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Nash. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Dennis Johnson.
First free throw is good. And that brings him with an 8. The Knicks making a switch here.
Second team foul.
And he makes both free throws. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Looking to get back on track. And the basket by Pippen. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
For the one and only.
They're trailing by 9. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Nash. Pass to Jokic.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Hakeem Olajuwon. Second personal foul.
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8. Chicago making some changes. Zion Williamson is checked in for Joel Embiid. Devin Booker comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Green. And Jokic drops them both. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Pass to Pippen. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
That's the end of the game.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards...
Here's Big Hoops in the Event Center.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Adebayo. Chauncey Billups out there with Daniels. And it's Rice in at the 2 spot. And for the Pacers, we've got West. He's out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's KD in at small forward. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And at certain points of the season, Clark, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas pedal.
Kevin, it's really hard to maintain that same energy level throughout the season. You're going to have some dips, especially around the midway point. The great teams understand how to stay together and keep after it, even in the midst of those momentary dips.
Daniels, no good. West, right side. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Daniels with it, working on Hayes. And here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Harrison, no good, and tight defense there, bothered that shot. The pass to McGrady. West outside. Back to McGrady. The three. They get it again.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Yao with the block.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Mark, you know them well, the Pacers winning 3 championships in the ABA back in the 70s. But they're still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, exactly. They played in the finals. Took the Lakers to 6 games, but that was over 2 decades ago. And right now, they're playing in a very crowded and tough Eastern Conference.
Miami no good on that time either.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Heat foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Billups passes to Daniels. Heat moving the ball around. Kicks to Billups to end the run. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Pass to Durant. McGrady outside. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. McGrady's got 5 now.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Billups, and it's sent back by West. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Yao. Miami grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
West against Billups. Shoots it up. And it's Yao. That time the assist by West.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Miami calls their first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Substitution on the court.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
West with the steal. Here's Irving. Finish off the break.
Irving displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Against West.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock.
Pacers foul. Jerry West. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Hardaway. Over Irving. And Hardaway gets it to go.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Passes it to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Irving.
West just got 3 assists now in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Barry. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 16-5 run here. He gets that one.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Hardaway. Back to Maravich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Miami ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kevin Durant.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points. They haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And it goes down 2 points.
Terrific find from the big man Bosch right there, doing a good job surveying the floor and getting it to an open teammate.
Worthy down low. He's covered by Bosch. Worthy no good. The Heat trailed by 11. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway passes to Barry. Here is Maravich. Bosch up on top. Drains the 19-footer.
Chris Bosch
has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami.
Bosch showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a lefty.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession.
He's got the first quarter with the score.
It's down anyway.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers out in front. They're up by 9.
18.
And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
9.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Hayes out there with Durant. Then there's West. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Sampson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple of years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Here's Sampson. Still without a basket. Got a piece of it. Here's West. That shot no good. Phillips with some nice defense here. Here's Harrison. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Durant. D right on him. And Craig, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Pacers. Monroe comes in for West.
Really always a plus to have a big guy
Timeout
stroke
call
it from
for
the
the
line
Heat.
like that. The soft touch on full display.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a three-pronged approach to globalization. One is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns? 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. D.A., thanks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Durant for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to Barry. The dish to Billups. From downtown, and he's good on the 3 ball. Billups has got his second bucket of the night.
And Billups, a remarkable shooter in his own right, especially from distance now. Has a really fluid shooting motion. Big shot. Chance.
Miami foul.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history.
Paul
They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA
Second team
days.
foul.
But it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before
At
the
the line.
merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Yao checked in for the Pacers.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Harrison. Still scoreless. Pulls up from the corner. Rebound by Monroe. Pacers leading by 11. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The 3 from KD. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Shots good by Rice.
He's starting to find
Glenn
himself out
Rice.
there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Monroe looking around. Bounce pass from Durant. Monroe against Billups. It's good on the putback.
Yao Ming.
And the Pacers lead by 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll
Indiana
shoot 2
foul.
at the free throw line.
Yao Ming. First
An
personal foul.
outstanding athlete for a player
First
of
team
his
foul.
huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And some changes here for the Pacers. James Worthy's checked in for Campbell. And Irving subbed in for Tracy
2
McGrady.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Monroe, the pass to Irving. Over Hardaway. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Hardaway dishes to Bosh. Back to Hardaway. Now the pass to Rice. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul. Second
It's
team
on
foul.
Kevin Durant. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Right away, they showed
At the
us they
line for the
weren't
Heat.
going to shy away from the mid-range
Glenn
game,
Rice.
and it's proving to be an
3
effective tool
shots.
for them.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And Miami making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And he nails the third.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's Yao. Nice D from Bosh.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sampson's checked in, and West subs in for Monroe. Out to Hardaway. Bosch passes to Maravich. Over West. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Mel Daniels.
36 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Shades. Maravich against West. Passes to Irving. The feed now to Sampson. Over Bosch. Indiana again missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Jacks up a three. That one's not going to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space.
That's
but
the end of the first half.
right
with
there.
the score.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And that's it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right. Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. They jumped out to the 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Daniels out there with Adebayo. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. Indiana leading. Here's West, and there it is for him. West has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers.
And you know, a tough, crafty scorer inside. West showing you he's not just an elite jump shooter.
Here's Harrison. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for the Heat.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Pacers leading by 3. Here's Durant. Harrison grabs the board.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
West against Billups. And it's sent back by PD.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Billups with the block, and he gets it back. Yes, that goes in.
Jerry West.
Miami with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Harrison. Back to Billups. Takes it off the glass.
Chauncey Billups.
8 points for Chauncey Billups.
Assisted by.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Monroe's checked in for West. Barry's checked in for the Heat. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
And you look at Daniels. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Yao.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Durant, the pass to Monroe. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Got a hand on it. And the pass to Billups. Back to Daniels. They get a hand on it. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Monroe with it. Now defended by Adebayo. The drive by Monroe. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. Harrison. And they recover it. Miami again turning it over.
Pacers ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Here's Billups. Banked in off the glass. Billups has got 4 points in the quarter.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
And Monroe kicks to McGrady. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Pass to McGrady. Monroe outside. They need this one. He dishes it to Hayes. Clock is at 3. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the board has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so it's Indiana with it. Monroe dishes to McGrady. From deep three-point land, Indiana again missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
From the arc, and that one's good. McGrady.
That's a free.
McGrady's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The shot's good. Maravich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
McGrady passes to Worthy. .43 seconds left in the third. Shays can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Indiana. For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going Miami. 5 for 7.
Pete Maravich taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Yao checked in for the Pacers. West comes in for McGrady. Heat also with the sub. Rice is checked in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Indiana again missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
On the wing, Irving. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. And we've reached the end of the third.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
As they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run.
36.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along.
Once you get the rebound, get to the...
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. West is out there with Irving. Then there's Yao. Then it's Durant. And it's Sampson in at the power forward. Count the basket.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Maravich the pass to Rice. Here he goes. Back to Maravich. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Pete Maravich.
Maravich just got the lead up to 4 now for Miami. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Pass to Rice. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Shooting for Miami.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Hayes, he's checked in for Yao. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for West.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
Inside, stolen by Bosch. Unhindered, going all the way. And Arizin gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Kept alive. Hayes tries again. Durant wide open. He fires. The three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's good.
Glenn Rice.
And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Arizin. The pass to Rice. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses or he'll do what he just did there.
Irving dishes to McGrady. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
And maybe that will trigger them. Impossible not to be pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
The Pacers getting another chance here. He can't hit that time. Well, Heat leading by 9. Here's Harrison. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. The offensive rebound. Bosh can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Basket counts.
Tracy McGrady.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Timeout called for the Heat.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chauncey Billups.
That was your
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Left side, KD. The Heat leading by 9. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the wide open shot from Billups. Hits it from 3-point range.
Billups can beat you just in so many ways. He's smart, he's crafty, he's versatile, and he's efficient on offense.
Here's KD. Outside Irvin. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closer. Gets an open look and hits. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Billups. Pass to Rice. There's the 3. Yao Ming pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Mel Daniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
And Hayes is simply a double-double machine. An impressive big man who dominates on both ends of the floor.
And Indiana making a change here. West is checked in. Billups against West. Billups passes to Harrison. And he banks in the layup.
Paul Harrison.
And the Heat lead by 10.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. There's 48 seconds left in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant just inside the line. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Yao.
And being his mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Billups against West. Passes to Rice. Outside Billups. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Adebayo. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach
to block or alter shots.
Outside, Billups. And so it's Miami winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.
It's been a great evening of basketball, fans. Get home safely and
It's
see you
time now
next
to go
tip-off.
courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Bam Adebayo. How resilient were you guys tonight?
We got grit. We got...
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.